Hello, my name is Elixira. Did you know that 80% of people believe they're better drivers than everyone else? Why do the worst students often think they did the best? Why are the most confident people in talent shows often the worst performers? Let's find out why knowing a little can make you feel like you know it all. So let's begin. A man rubbed lemon juice on his face and robbed a bank because he thought it made him invisible. Let's talk about the strange psychology behind it. The Dunning-Kruger Effect. It all started with that unbelievable bank robbery. In 1995, a man named MacArthur Wheeler robbed two banks in broad daylight. No mask, no attempt to hide his identity. When police caught him and showed him the security footage, he was genuinely confused. He said, "But I used lemon juice." He believed that since lemon juice is used to write invisible ink, it would somehow make his face invisible to cameras. He wasn't joking, and he wasn't mentally ill. He was just wrong, very confidently wrong. This case caught the attention of two psychologists, David Dunning and Justin Kruger. They started researching a curious pattern. People who lack skills or knowledge in a certain area often believe they're far more competent than they actually are. In one study, they tested students on grammar, logic, and humor, then asked them to rate how well they thought they did. The ones who performed the worst drastically overestimated their abilities. They didn't just do poorly, they didn't even realize they did poorly. Meanwhile, the top performers often underestimated themselves. That's the scary part. When you don't know enough, you don't know what you don't know. And that illusion of knowledge makes you confident. This isn't just about tests. More than 80% of drivers think they're better than average. But by definition, only half can be above average. That means a lot of people are confidently bad drivers. We've all seen this on talent shows. Someone walks on stage full of confidence, says they're going to blow everyone away, and then delivers a painfully bad performance. They truly believe they're amazing until they see what real talent looks like. In another experiment, even after poor-performing students were given feedback on their mistakes, they still insisted they had done well. Why? Because lacking the skill also means lacking the ability to recognize that lack. This is the Dunning-Kruger trap. When you're unskilled, your brain can't see its own blind spots. And interestingly, the opposite is also true. Smart, experienced people often underestimate themselves because they're more aware of how much they still don't know. Here's a simple way to picture it. When we first learn something new, our confidence shoots up. We feel like experts. But as we learn more, we realize how complex things really are, and our confidence dips. Eventually, with real knowledge and experience, our confidence rises again, but this time, it's earned. So how do we use this in real life? First, check yourself. If you feel too confident in something, especially without much experience, ask, could I be missing something? Overestimating yourself can lead to failure, embarrassment, or damaged reputation. Second, watch out for it in others. Confidence is not always a sign of competence. Before trusting someone just because they sound sure, look for proof of actual skill. Third, develop self-awareness. Lack of self-assessment is often where this bias begins. Many people are praised in childhood. You're so smart, so talented, but never challenged. Then real life hits, and the illusion shatters. So, how do you avoid the Dunning-Kruger effect? Compare yourself realistically. Look at how others are doing, not to compete, but to calibrate your self-perception. Accept feedback. Criticism can hurt, but it's also how we grow. If you know about this effect, you can choose to grow instead of defend your ego. Question what you know. The more you ask, where could I be wrong? The more likely you'll get it right. In the end, real confidence doesn't come from believing you know everything. It comes from knowing how much there still is to learn. If you found this interesting, don't forget to subscribe for more insights like this. And as always, thanks for watching.